So we're here in Clovis, California. We just finished installing this kitchen sink faucet. The manufacturer is new to us. It looks like Riho? Not real sure. Anyways, nice looking faucet. And so that's been mounted. Additionally, the work that we, and that is an extra. There's going to be no charge for that. Didn't really like the mounting system, but the original faucet that we were shown was this. And we agreed to set whatever they brought. This was a little more extensive than what we thought, but anyways, no extra charge on that. And so that's mounted. We did in the scope of work include an air gap so that the dishwasher, the appliance people, when they come out, they've got something to hook up to. So it is, the old one is tied in, the drain, everything. I haven't done anything else with the dishwasher except for tie the drain hose back in there, just in the event they want to run some dishes, they can. The existing shutoff valve for the dishwasher is down low, so we didn't do anything with that either. It wasn't in our scope of work. We did, though, replace the hot and the cold supply lines. Those are quarter turn shutoff valves, ProFlows, right from Ferguson. So you got the hot on this side, the cold on the other side. Integrated supplies with the faucet, so those are a part of the faucet. And then you got the weight on the hose right there. That's looking good. Brand new waste kit over here. We cut that back, put a 45-degree fitting on, an adapter, and a tubular P-trap up to the tailpiece that comes with the garbage disposal. This is an add-on item. They had an existing disposal. It had all kinds of looked like mortar or grout from the tile work, a lot of debris down inside it from demo, and I just opted to replace it. I will send you a change order for this. You are not obligated to pay it since it was not signed beforehand. It's $85 for the garbage disposal. So if you like that and you appreciate that, feel free to pay the $85 and we'll bill you for that. If not, just consider that a free upgrade from Clovis Plumbing Services. So brand new discharge hose, 7/8 going up to the air gap. Outside of that, this first portion of the installation is done. So we're still here in Clovis, California with downstairs master bath. There's the tub, shower. Anyway, so 2 new faucets. And by the way, the first faucet that we set in the kitchen was provided by the homeowner. We provided the garbage disposal, the shut-off valves, whatnot, and so all the faucets are by the homeowner in every bathroom. So faucets are in. There they are. It's an American standard Chatfield, 2 of them. As per contract, we went ahead and replaced the hot and the cold shut-off valves. So those are ProFlow from Ferguson, full port, quarter turn stainless steel ball valves, and then the supplies are integrated with the faucets, so those are ours. So supplies are ours. We did put an adapter on, go to a tubular P-trap up to the tailpiece, so that's good. Faucets installed. We've run water down both of them. There's no leaking. Same thing on this side. You can see quarter turn shut-off valve on the hot, quarter turn shut-off valve on the cold. Supplies are integrated with the faucet, and then of course the adapter back there down to the tubular P-trap. So we had proposed new shut-off valves, new traps, new extensions if necessary. So everything looks good in here. We've tested. We got a little bit of stain right there on the cabinet. That is not an active drip from that faucet. Let this dry up before you give us a holler about anything like that. If you really want to monitor it, wipe it out, take a paper towel and put it down there. If the paper towel gets wet, we got a leak. Otherwise, you need to give some time for that water to dry up from the old shut-off valves that we replaced. Same thing over here, a little bit of water. So anyways, this is the master bath. Outside of that, this portion of the installation is done. So we're still here in Clovis, California, and we are in the upstairs hall bath now. So same scope of work up here. Faucets by owner, sinks by owner. Installing the sinks were not part of the contract. We typically charge $50 per sink to glue that down. The homeowner contacted us and let us know that the granite guy or quartz, whatever solid surface this is, was not going to install them. So we did. we'll send you a charge for the 3 sinks. Feel free to pay that charge or not. There's not a written contract on it or a change order signed. So anyways, those sinks are all set and caulked in, as you can see. So the scope of work here, faucet by the homeowner, sink by the homeowner, so that's glued in, faucet's mounted. Down here, as with the other sinks, we replaced the hot and the cold shutoff valves. We got this one is out of Home Depot, that one's out of Ferguson. We just had a mismatch all. They're still quarter turn on, quarter turn off. That way when you go to work on them, you can see off, on. So those are real nice stainless steel balls. Same thing with the ProFlow, quarter turn off and quarter turn on. And again, same faucet, integrated supplies, so those are tied in. Cut out the old P-trap, put in an adapter, tubular P-trap, tubular extension on this. So that is the sink on the right. We ran lots of water down this. There's no leaks, no runs, no errors, at least to the best of our ability. You have to monitor them and make sure that that remains true. And then also on this side, same thing. It's just a duplicate of the other side. Got the sink glued in. So one of the first things we did this morning is got here and mounted the faucets and everything and glued the sinks in. That way they could dry so we could come back and actually work on them later in the day. So that's installed. Same thing down here. A little interesting part on here, the compression stops wouldn't set, so we soldered some adapters on and screwed these angle stops on. So again, quarter turn off, quarter turn on. So real nice valves. Those are straight out of Home Depot, brass craft. So those are in, that's good. Integrated supplies, adapter, tubular P-trap, going over up to the tailplate piece. And we've checked up here to make sure there's no leaking. So lots of water run down both these sinks. And again, so in this bathroom, we got 2 sinks that we've set, one more downstairs, so a total of 150, as well as the additional charge. Where was it? Oh, from downstairs we set a garbage disposal. And again, this is not written in stone. It'd be nice if we could get paid. If we don't, no harm, no foul. Just like to see as much new product in here as possible. And that's it for this bathroom. We'll go down, get the last bathroom hooked up, and we'll be done. So last bathroom, downstairs, half bath, just a toilet and a sink. And again, the sink, the lavatory sink and the faucet provided by the homeowner. These were glued in first thing this morning so we could let them dry and then start working on things. Mounted the faucet and the drain assembly. Down here, quarter turn shutoff valve installed as per contract, hot and cold, and those are the ProFlow right out of Ferguson. So quarter turn off, quarter turn on, so those are real nice. Had a little drip on that one, so tighten that up. Just monitor these. I mean, all the plumbing, occasionally just take a peek down there and see if there's any water, anything at all. I mean, just a hint of water, give us a holler. We'll come back out right away and take care of it. Everything looks good. We've run water down this one, so tubular P-trap, new. And then faucet's working good. And outside of that, this project is done. So last video, still here in Clovis, California, out in the garage, we had noticed a leak, and where is that at? So, little iron pipe nipple that was stubbed out, and a union, not a union, a coupling, so you can see right there, it was corroding and dripping. The homeowner requested that we do something with that, so we took that out. The whole assembly out of there and just put the relief valve back in place. So the water's back onto the unit. There's no drip in there. Again, you've got copper coming out of the wall and a lot of iron pipe fittings. So they're all corroding, breaking down. At some point you'll need to replace all this or put an isolation kit in. Additionally, this valve is not rated for this unit. The 2532 I believe it is at about 150,000 BTUs up to 199, not real sure. It's up on the label there somewhere. But anyways, this is rated for 100,000 BTUs, so it is too small for this unit, so it should be replaced. Anyways, our job was to stop the leak. We have. And our recommendation is get rid of the iron piping in here on the hot and the cold water. Additionally, we also recommend a flush kit, but that'll be another project for another day. Outside of that, this installation is done.